Question number 6 is write the following as interval. So now we know, see, this condition we should follow. X belongs to R means interval, all the subset set will be in interval form will come. Now x is greater than -4 but less than or equal to 6. So for -4 open bracket will come. Okay, and equal to also there with 6, so with 6 close bracket. So this is in the form of interval. Now for the second case, both are less, see, x is greater than and less than, equal to sign is not there. So this is particular example of open interval, both side open bracket will come. Okay, and for this one, x is greater than equal to 0, so with 0 close bracket, comma, with 7 open bracket. And last one, both equal to sign is there, means both included, 3 and 4. So close interval 3 comma 4. Question number 7 is write the following interval in set builder form. So set builder form means it will have all element of type x such that x belongs to real number, and condition will be, see, both side it is open interval, isn't it? That means x value lies between greater than -3 and less than 0 we can write. Okay, for this one, x such that x belongs to R, close interval means both boundaries also included. So what we will write, x is greater than equal to 6 and less than equal to 12. So this is set builder form of the second one. Now for the third one, x belongs to R. Then what will be the condition on x? See, open interval means open bracket at 6 and close bracket at 12. So it will be, x will be greater than 6 and less than equal to 12. And similarly this one, x belongs to R, close interval is given, so that means x is greater than equal to -23 and less than 5. Here equal to sign won't come because this is open bracket. So these are the set builder form of the given intervals. Question 9 is, given the sets A, B and C sets are given to you. Now which of the following may be considered as, which of the following means among these 4, which of the following can be considered as universal set for all the 3 sets A, B and C. Now we know universal set should be bigger than all these 3 sets. Okay, and these 3 sets should be a subset of that universal set. Now first we will check what all elements should contain this universal set. So now 0 is there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 is there. So we know 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. Okay. So universal set for A, B and C can be look like this. Now we will check for the first option, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this option 8 is missing, isn't it? Our universal set should contain 8 also. So what we will write, 8 does not belong to this particular set. So it cannot be a universal set. First option won't come. Now second is 5. 5 means empty set, contains no element. So how can it be a universal set? How can it be these 3 sets be subset of this? So it also won't come. Now the third one, 0 to 10. All elements are there. See. Now we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want all these elements in this. Okay. So third option can be universal set for A, B and C. Now let's take example for option 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, all these elements are there. But what about 0? It should contain 0 also. Okay, So 0 does not belongs to this particular set. That means this cannot be a universal set. So only third option is correct here.